So family, what's good with you? It's your boy 2A-N-LA, and as always fam, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes is just my personal opinion. Don't take it as fact, don't take it as law. Always do your own work and come up with your own conclusions. Right about now, fam, I should go ahead and tap that like button for your boy. If you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. Come on in. You can join the congregation by smashing that subscribe button and requesting all post notifications. And if you are an existing supporter of this channel, damn, I appreciate you more than you can possibly imagine. You are the reason this channel is anything. All right, fam, look, let's get this episode rolling. So look, fam, I've given you the 10 most expensive guns in my collection. I followed that video up with the 10 best guns in my collection. Now we are going to talk about 2A-N-LA's top 10 favorite gun. Yeah, just because it's expensive and just because it's the best doesn't necessarily mean it's my favorite. Like, you know, you love all your children, right? Even a little freckle-faced one who wears bifocals. So that's how I am. That's how I am with my collection. So we're going to go over my top 10, and I'm going to go throw in also a few honorable mentions. All right, fam. First up in our honorable mentions, we have your boys Henry X model chamber M4570 with all those Ranger precision parts on it, fam. This gun is sexy. It is a throwback to a different time, but I will tell you, it is a blast to shoot. You know, this obviously is not a self-defense gun, although I don't think anybody wants to get hit with one of these rounds, but it is really more so a project gun. It was a labor of love. I love the tactical way that the gun is set up right now with that LPVO on it, Church of Con LPVO on it. Yeah, fam, I really, really love this gun. It's one of my favorites. It didn't crack the top 10, but definitely earned an honorable mention spot. Next up on the honorable mention list, fam, we have your boys Combat Precision M5. I recently did a video talking about how underrated I felt this gun is. Chris James, the owner of the company, just builds a really, really good gun. All metal construction, great trigger, great aesthetics, great shooter, flat ported. I said in that video that I think, you know, this gun shoots up there with some of the $6,000, $7,000 guns at a $5,500 price point in a 4 1/4 package. So there's some concealability there as well. Is it a better shooter than the EOS? No, but the EOS is significantly more expensive. So this is a gun that I always seem to come back to. It's actually a little sentimental. It's the second gun that I ever bought from Covert. And since then, you know, I've gone on a long run of purchases with Covert. So yeah, the Combat Precision M5 falls into another one of my honorable mentions. All right, fam, the last honorable mention is your boys Terran Tactical V7 Collaboration Sovereign AR-15, fam. This rifle is so lightweight, so accurate, such a blast to shoot. I've told you guys, like, even though I've got some really, really good AR-15, I got the Daniel Defense M4A1, I've got the Radiant Weapons Mod 1, I've got the Blackout Defense AR-15. This by far is the best in my collection, and I love, love, love the way that it shoots. So look, fam, didn't crack the top 10. It was oh so close, but definitely warranted an honorable mention. All right, fam, let's get into my top 10 favorite guns. Coming into my number 10, and you guys know this gun made top 10 most expensive and top 10 best. And of course, it's cracked into my top 10 favorite. I love this gun. I love all 10 of the guns on this list. This is your boy's Venom Customs Triport, fam. All steel construction, ported by my guy Don at Venom. Colors are right up my alley. This gun is such a phenomenal shooter. There is no way I could put together a top 10 list and my Venom Customs Triport didn't hit it. Like I said, fam, made the top 10 most expensive, made the top 10 best. Venom Customs Triport had to crack the top 10 favorite. All right, fam, next up, I told you guys that the V7 Sovereign with Terran Tactical was my best shooting AR-15, and it almost cracked the top 10. But the AR-15 that did make the top 10 is your boy's Blackout Defense DTL. Fam, I did it on this one. I did it on this one. You got the Unity mount with that SIG Tango, the SRO. You got that Cloud Defense rain on here. Blackout Defense triggers are phenomenal. This gun is an incredible shooter. Is it as good as my V7 Sovereign? No, it's not. But what I would say is I love the aesthetics on this gun. The aesthetics are just beautiful, and I had so much input into all of the accessories that are on these things. So a lot of times, fam, when you look at my favorites, you'll see that the guns where I had more input into them tend to be more of my favorites. And like I said, ton of input into my Blackout Defense. Love, love, love the way this gun came out, and that's why it's number 9 on your boy's top 10 favorite guns in my collection. All right, fam, next up is your boy's B&T SPC-10 chamber in 10mm, fam. This gun is so much fun to shoot. I love the aesthetics of it. Of course, I've outfitted it to the nines. You got that Ingar on there. You got the TLR Streamlight on there. You got that Unity riser set up with the EOTech. Look, fam, this gun for a 10mm, it's surprisingly soft recoiling. It is a blast to shoot. It is fast as all get out. Yeah, fam. This had to hit my top 10 favorite guns, and rightfully so, the B&T SPC-10. All right, fam, coming in at number 7 is this bad boy right here. You're gonna see, you know, Terran Tactical guns typically find their way into my favorites quite a bit. But we have this short-barreled shotgun with Gen 12 and Terran Tactical, fam. This gun is a blast to shoot. Mine has been in jail, waiting for 4-1 approval for quite some time. The review and all of that will be coming out shortly on it, but fam, this gun runs. You know, a lot of people have questions about reliability in semi-automatic shotguns, and I get that. But when you're dealing with Gen 12 and you partner them with Terran Tactical, you are going to get good results. And fam, that's what we have here with the Terran Tactical Dracaris Gen 12 collaboration. All right, fam, this next one is one of my favorites of the entire 2024 year, and that is your boy's Noveske Diplomat, fam. This gun is what I call drop dead sexy. I did this gun to the 9. Shout out to Rifle Supply, who did the Cerakote on the mag, the grip, the brace, and all of the rails. Man, they did that. This gun, if you haven't seen the review on this one, make sure you go back and check it out. This gun is a fire-breathing something. But it is fun to shoot. And I think aesthetically, it's one of the nicest guns in my collection. I can't tell you guys like how well done Noveske guns are built, and the way I put this gun together, yeah. the Noveske Diplomat had to hit my top 10 favorite firearms. All right, fam, now let's get into the top 5. So, look, as I told you guys, Taran Tactical has made his way into several of my favorite guns, and it's no surprise that the Taran Tactical Sand Viper finds its way into my top 5, especially with the upgraded Icarus grips. This gun is such a blast to shoot, super flat, super fast. I know, we've talked about this ad nauseum, how people are critical of Taran's guns, but what they can't say is they aren't beautiful guns. What they can't say is they don't run. And I love the aesthetics of this gun. I love the way this gun shoots. Yeah, no doubt, Taran Tactical Sand Viper, top 5, number 5. All right, fam, this next one, number 4, is probably going to surprise a lot of people, especially considering how extensive my collection is, right? But look, it's my Springfield Prodigy, fam. I set out, again, it's not that this is the best shooting gun or anything like that, although it shoots incredibly. I told you when I have the most input into the gun, it's more personal to me. And so this Springfield Prodigy, fam, I took it on as a project, worked with DSC Gunworks on it. Shout out to DSC Gunworks and Dave there. We did everything. We took out all the internals, dememmed the gun, added a grip module, added a tactical mag, added a competition mag well to it, ported it, right, upgraded the trigger, outfitted it. This gun is sexy. It is the most searched and commented gun in my collection, which I think speaks to the work that DSC Gunworks did, and also my ability, if I don't mind patting myself on the back, to put together a really, really attractive firearm. Plus, I think it's a firearm that a lot of people own, a lot of people relate to, and so it's not surprising that it finds its way into my top 5 at the number 4 spot. All right, fam, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised that this isn't number 1. Sexiness-wise, the Infinity Baby Monster is all that and a bag of chips. Arguably, stylistically, the best gun in my collection. It's coming in at number 3. In addition to style-wise, it's a phenomenal shooter as well. But, Infinity made this. It's art. It's beautiful. I didn't have a lot of say-so other than the fact that I was lucky enough to be able to get in on the allocation for it. But if you haven't seen the review on this gun, definitely go back and check it out. It is currently the highest scoring gun on the channel, and rightfully so, because it is strikingly beautiful. Is it a better shooter than, say, my Venom or my Hayes or my Rafferty or my Erebus? No. It's close. It's very close. And this is a non-ported gun. The fact that it's running with those guns, I think, speaks to how good a shooter it is. But no doubt, it is definitely one of my favorite. And it comes in at number 3. All right, fam, time to get into my top 2 favorite guns in my collection. These two, again, I don't know, may or may not surprise you, but there's a lot of sentimental value to these last 2 guns for me. And the coming in at number 2 is your boy Staccato XC. Look, fam, this gun was redone by Vulcan Machine Works, who did just a phenomenal job on the gun. Now that it's had a metal grip, now it's got an upgraded red dirt trigger, and the aesthetics are even better. Yeah, this gun will run with any gun in my collection without a doubt. But this was, in addition to aesthetically, me having so much input into the gun and really liking it for that reason, it's also meaningful because this was my gateway gun. This was the gun that taught me that there is life beyond like a staccato P or a staccato C2. When I first got the opportunity to manipulate this gun, and I saw how easy it racked, when I saw how feathery smooth the trigger was, I was like, oh, this is different. This is different. This is what people were talking about when they were saying how 2011s really should feel. And for that reason, it finds its way as number 2 in my top 10 favorite guns in my collection. All right, fam, time for number 1. The number 1 most favorite gun in 2A-N-LA'S collection. Now, this gun has reigned supreme on this channel certainly since I bought it, up until very, very recently when I ran across the Venom Customs quad port, which I felt like was its equal. And then we got a hold of that Rafferty Lucky Devil, and that just totally changed the game. But I'm not a cheater, fam. I am a loyal man. I am faithful to my boo. And there is no doubt that the Atlas Erebus is your boy's boo thing. This still remains my favorite gun. This is the gun. First of all, this is the first gun I ever bought at Covert. And, you know, my relationship with Covert goes without saying. But this was my first Covert gun, and it has been the best and my favorite gun in my collection up until a matter of a couple of months ago. And so it remains today 2A-N-LA'S favorite gun in my collection, the Atlas Erebus. All right, fam, there you have it, 2A-N-LA'S top 10 favorite guns in my collection. That's a wrap for this episode, fam. But until next time, as always, take care of one another and peace.